Yeah, g'day. Well, today is an exciting day. Today we have the delivery of all the bits for the van, all the electrical bits. We've got the motor, and I haven't yet opened up the other boxes, but it's all here from EV West in California. So first thing I'm going to do before I unpack it too much is I'm going to weigh all these bits. So it's just set up the scale on the gantry, and then there's and we'll put all the boxes on this pallet and weigh them. So first thing that I've got to do is set the zero. So I'll lift this pallet up, and then we zero all the pallet and the lifting strops and so on. And then I'll put the boxes on and then weigh it and see what we got. And the grand total is 105 kilograms. Okay, let's get into some unboxing. This is the DC converter. So it comes in a nice little box here. This is the all-important instructions and technical specifications, and there's the DC converter. Comes with a bag of like a loom with some plugs, and the converter here. It's a solid, this has been cast, this bottom bit. Looks good. Okay, in this box we have a Model S coolant pump and an inertia switch. The inertia switch and this is the Model S coolant pump. Electric coolant pump. Awesome. This is box 3 of 3, and I think from this label we're saying it's a charger. There's a lot from here. We've got a bag where it looks like a loom, and I don't know what that is. Some kind of bit of electronics. And this is the charger. Bit of a fan on the top there. Coolant fan. And that looks like a heat sink aluminium bottom. Looks good, doesn't it? Anderson connector. EV. Very nice. A bag of, looks like loom and plugs. Yep, that's it. It's the charger. Okay, this one is the vacuum pump. Book of words. Some packing. And there it is in there. I probably won't take it out. See in there, there's a, probably can't. You see the pump side of it there, and there's probably some kind of bits in here. Yep, so you got the loom and some water pipe, which is kind of cool. Nuts and bolts and things. Yeah. The vacuum line, should I say. vacuum pump. Box 1 of 3. You can see that all the gear got examined by the New Zealand's Customs Service. Thank you, New Zealand's Customs Service. Okay, so just open this box and we've got 2 bags of crimps or connectors. They've got no hole. The older ones usually have no hole, but anyway, 2 bags of connectors, big suckers. And then we've got a whole bunch of these here. An unwrapped one, and this is it. Not 100% what they are. And there was a nut and a washer in each one of those. Okay, this next one, according to this label, is the net gain drive ×1 controller inverter. Woo! Here it is here. It's in a sealed bag, so I probably won't open that. Looks like you've got bolts, you know, you got your little bits of hardware there. But it is on a pretty thick cool plate, which is awesome. Big thick heat sink there. Get rid of the heat. And I think there's a water cooled thing that bolts onto. You can't see any ports for that. Anyway, that's the brains of the whole operation right there. Next box, this is all part of like the controller. This is all part of the Hyper 9 motor kit. Small parts enclosed. Now there was a note on here. This is, I guess, the motors in here. There's a big picture of the Hyper 9 there. And it says that there's a spacing ring, and it is in the box with labelled small parts enclosed. So let's see what we've got in here. Okay, so this is that spacing ring that they were talking about. This needs to go on the shaft before you put the coupler on. This looks like some sort of relay. This here is some sort of computer lead. USB at that end. Yeah, and then wiring loom. Connector obviously goes in the motor. This is going to be really interesting, figuring all this stuff out, what is what. So this is all part of the motor controller. Here's the plug bits, I'd imagine, all the terminals. One piece of plastic, which I don't know what is, and I'm sure it'll all come apparent. Now this box, I think, is the BMS, because it's got BMS written on it. Okay, we got another USB to 3mm, I think. Looks like power lead. I don't know what it's for. This is the 5 5 control wires. Not control wires. That's the BMS there, I think. And then you've got these 5 boards that go on the battery units. 4 of these wires and 4 of these wires. This box is a mystery. No writing on it at all. So let's check it out. Okay, we've got a great selection of bits here. A whole bunch of glands, probably looks like for the main wire. We've got a massive switch, which is rated at 400 amps. Holy shit. These are circuit breakers, I think. There's some fuses there that go with them. They're like fuse units. They go on normal DIN rails. This is the charging port. My electrical battery charging port. This is the shunt. So you can see that 600 amp shunt. This here I'm not 100% on, but I think this is to do with the monitoring of the battery. You might work that out, because this is what you see in the vehicle, and this is all about the battery charge and state and so on. And a couple of these monster fuses. These are 500 amp fuses, 220 volts. They're the main fuses, I think. 2, like both sides, positive and negative, I'm assuming. But this is going to be a learning process, that's for sure. Okay, this is the contactor box. It is just a big plastic box. But there you have it. Not sure on this one. So let's get in there, find out. Okay, yep, it is the chill plate. Quite nicely machined. And there is the in and out port. You see that? It goes through there. That's the in and out port there. Also came with some gasket maker and 3 looks like M10 set screws. Awesome. Not sure what this one is, but it is heavy. Yes, so this is the big orange wire. That's a sucker. That's a big sucker, isn't it? Leave it there. Woo! And last of all, we have the neck gain electric motor. Okay, this is the motor. This is the Neck Gain Motors Inc. It's a Hyper 9, a 9-inch 3-phase brushless. There's the drive shaft, and then you've got connections all the way around here. Yeah, wow, what a beast. It's quite big, my hand. Yeah, it's very heavy. A lot of copper in there. That's it, exciting stuff. Okay, that's all the stuff from EV West. I will link them in the description below. They're a very good company to deal with. They've been great. They've been doing car conversions and all sorts of really exciting stuff for quite some time now. So if you're ever thinking of doing your own conversion, I'd totally recommend dealing with them. They're great. So I have been on the car just doing that little patch on the dashboard that I decided, yeah, I'm going to weld that in place, patch it up properly, and then that's all going to be painted as well, the dashboard where it is. So, yep, that's that. I have decided to do a bit of change of tact. I was going to carry on with the body work, but here in Wellington, New Zealand, it is middle of winter and it's very cold outside. So I need to do some filling and so on to get it ready for paint. So I've decided to just wait until it gets warmer later on in the year. And in the meantime, I'm going to change tact and work on the coupler and the adapter to fit the motor to the gearbox. So basically what I need to do is measure where the coupler, the distance the coupler needs to be. So the motor's going to be out here a bit, and then I need to make a adapter plate from the motor to the gearbox. So this whole connection part where the motor comes onto the front of the bow housing of the gearbox. Still going to keep the clutch plate and everything is still going to be working. Yeah, so just basically replacing the combustion motor with the electric motor and doing the adapters for that. So that's what I'm going to move on to next, I think. It's going to be, I quite enjoy doing this sort of thing, so that'll be awesome. Okay, that's it for now. Please subscribe, tell everybody about my fantastic channel, and hopefully we'll get some more of these videos about the car conversion out soon. Okay, see you later.